Right, here we are again. I've managed to siphon a bit of oil out of the tank, so hopefully there's a bit more room. I've no idea how much I've yet to pump out of the sump, if any. Time will tell. Uh, so now I've got the battery wired up. I'm hoping, if my theory is correct, about the battery charger not providing a stable enough current, um, it might run a bit better. Anyway, let's give it a kick and see what happens. I'll just pan this down so you can see the old girl in question. There she is. Right, we had a little bit of running before lunch. I'll put a little bit more juice in the petrol tank, so let's see what happens. You can hear me over that, but that's amazing. She's running as sweet as a nut. How about that? Whale oil beef hooked. It's running beautifully. So obviously all that spluttering must have been caused by intermittent sparks, down to the fact it don't like running on the 6-volt battery charger. Bearing in mind it is an old battery charger, one I inherited from my father-in-law, I think. And yeah, I turned it off because the oil tank is filling up again. So I really need to get load more oil out of that. It is actually siphoning out as we speak, but it's just dripping very slowly. And I'll probably need to get a pint out of it or more, perhaps, I don't know. But there it is, you saw that, one kick and she was ticking over. I just had to diddle the carburettor a bit. She's running as smooth as a nut, I can't believe it. It's actually running, well, that tick over was nicer than on the 650 there. But like I say, this is a modern carburettor, so you know modernish. I say modern. It's only 30 years old. Whereas on the 650, I've got an old monoblock, and it's okay, but it's not perfect. The tick over is always a little bit erratic. Once you get off a tick over, it's pretty smooth. But this seemed to be quite nice, and it started easy, so obviously the spark's good. Advancing the ignition just a little shade, I think, has made it a little bit more willing to start. I don't know yet. I will obviously refine it all as time goes on, but for a first run in 50 years, very nearly, honestly, I'm over the moon. I can't believe it. For years and years, I used to see this old thing sitting in a pile of boxes here and there. Like I say, I flogged it, bought it back. It was just getting worse and worse, and it used to cheese me off. You know, I used to feel sad. Oh, I need to do something, but you know what it's like. And I never thought this day would come, but here we are. Look at that. What more do you want? The sun's come out, and the bite started up. I've got a running 250 Matchless, 1959 G2, very early one, quite possibly quite a special bite, but I will go into that later on. One issue I have got is I haven't got a G, whatever they call it, a V7, V5, is it? The DVLA logbook, the new one. I've got the remains of the old one. Luckily, with the engine and frame number on it. And there is a tale to be told about that, but I ain't going to say too much right now. I need to do a bit of detective work on that, and I will cover that in a future video when we get a bit nearer getting it on the road, which now I'm thinking, you know, could well be sometime this summer. Anyway, I'm gonna switch off the video now. I don't want to bore the pants off you watching me ponce about this. I'm going to get loads of oil out of this tank, and then I'm going to give it a good little run later. I need to run it a bit, you know, blow the cobwebs out. But she's good. Anyway, I will catch you all later. Thanks a lot, and see you soon.